Hey, look at that. It's probably the right time to grab water, right?
Yeah. Look at that. This episode of Plucky Squire is brought to you by
Water.
Kirby.
Kirby Dayo. I like that.
Do you know who that is?
I don't know who that. I wonder who that is. We were just listening to the Kirby's like audio drama CD recording thing where they have like a very cute Kirby voice. Some lady does a very, very cute Kirby voice, but it's like painfully cute, right? Where
It's
like
difficult.
Yeah, this is
In a good way.
hard.
I already forgot what I was supposed to be doing.
I think you
got to
put the book in front of them or something. I don't know.
Oh, is that what this is right here?
I think so.
Oh.
And then there's one more book on that side.
Volume 1. So you were attempting to tell
key.
me what your favorite GameCube
Welcome
game was.
back to many games.
Hello?
We're playing a little bit more Plucky
All right.
Squire. Yeah, my favorite GameCube game. My favorite GameCube game is very much like not major, but I think people that know it definitely know it. It's called Gotcha Force. It's
Gotcha
a Capcom
Force.
game. It's for like ever since I was quite young, I always have called it my favorite game. I still hold it very high. I don't know if I would actually call it my favorite game of all time at this point, but I love it. It plays a lot like the Gundam games would.
The Gundam game?
Like a 3D arena kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? These guys have 5 lives.
They drop bombs.
They do. I was about to say nope.
Gotcha Force?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
It's hard because even if you wanted to get into the GameCube's catalog later on, it's pretty expensive. I mean, a lot of games from that era are expensive at this point, right? But yeah, it's a Capcom game. I happened to see it inside like a Game Informer when I was a kid, I think, and then I went to visit my aunt inside Arizona, and I went to a mall, and they had a demo station for it back when they had like GameStop would have like a little demo station where you could just play a game. And I played it for, 10 minutes while I was waiting for my mom to show up. And I was like, I want this. And then, I got it. And then it went on to be like my favorite game. And like, I always had a hard time beating games, but I beat that game, I remember it was 8 times, I think.
Whoa.
And I love this. And it was my first experience with the concept of New Game Plus, where you beat it and you just kept all your stuff and ran it again. And I thought it was so cool.
What do you do? Is it robots?
Yep.
It is robots.
They're like little toys.
Okay.
That come from space, and they're all like little gotcha toy guys, and they come in a lot of shapes and sizes. It's very like friendly to like people that like Pokemon and stuff, and that they're not all little monsters, but like there's so many variations, and like you kind of they'll have very different aesthetics. Like there's the like very Ultraman looking guys, and then there's like the very Robo looking guys. There's like the cute ones, and the ones that are very like machine based. Like my buddy back home would always play. Like there was one that's just a massive battle cruiser, and another one that was just a satellite, like
Whoa.
without a face. There was nothing about it that made it look like a character. It's like that's just a satellite station that fires beams and stuff like that. I always like playing the hero guys and the ninjas.
Is it multiplayer?
Yeah, 4 players.
Oh, that's cool.
It's the best game ever made. I just like it a lot. We could play it sometime. If I remember it, an English copy of the disc is like $200 some at this point.
That's a lot.
But that's how it is now, right? Like you want to get
For certain games, right?
You want to get Baten Kaitos on the GameCube. You want to get Tales of Symphonia on the what you want to get?
The big ones, the big names.
Yeah, the big names.
Talking about how expensive, how like monstrously expensive a English copy
Bravo.
of Panzer
Dragoon
RPG is.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
they only made like a very limited number of them in English. Like I have a
Okay.
Japanese copy for the Sega
Sure,
Saturn.
sure.
Yeah. You track one of those down.
That's pretty
Buy it
sick.
for my birthday. Me who owns a Sega Saturn. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Do you own much games in Japanese from like previous console generations?
No, like not at all. I think it's cool though.
I have some, like especially when I first was coming to Japan, I thought it was the coolest thing you could do. Basically, was buying, especially games that didn't exist in English, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've cooled down in it quite a bit just because even since I bought a lot of these games, years and years have passed, and I just never interact with them other than it's like this is a cool thing on a shelf. So I played them more. It'd be a bigger deal for me. Nice young.
I did import a copy of Persona 5 because it
Oh,
came
really?
out like 4 months earlier
Wow.
in Japanese, and so I played through it in Japanese before it had come out in the US.
So you were
That
already,
was pretty cool. I was in there, yeah.
Yeah, you were already that good at Japanese by the time
It took a
Persona 5
long
came out.
time to
Wow.
play that one. But
That's
yeah.
crazy.
It was doable. There was just some of it is just like the descriptions of the personas you can read. You know, all
Yeah.
of the personas are like mythological figures or
Izanami.
something from folklore or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are like near impossible. So
Sure.
I could sit there and
But you
look
don't
at the dictionary
need to
for-
know, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's flavor that you're missing out on.
Sure,
and I
sure,
sort of
sure.
regret that. But other than that, yeah. Most of the Japanese is quite simple, just conversational stuff.
But you don't usually play your games in Japanese, right?
Just
like a couple mobile games?
No, not if I can avoid it. The voices will be usually in Japanese, but
Right. Yeah, it's hard, right? The like I watch all of my anime in Japanese at this point with Japanese subtitles because that was kind of the way I forced myself to get better. Where it was like more little guys.
Mega Man's
Did you see that buff hedgehog?
Sanic.
Terrible.
Oh my god,
He's huge. I like the little Mega
it
Man.
looks like Diglett
he does
with a hairdo.
Diglett's pissed. I don't like the eyeball. You remember the
The
Neversoft
eyeball.
logo when you'd play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and it like this eyeball,
I mean, this one.
and then a
What?
spike would come and go through,
remember that.
and like wiggle and like it was horrifying, man. You don't remember that?
I remember being
You don't remember the?
moderately disturbed by the old like Valve logos with the
What?
dude with his like.
No, dude. Do you remember the first time? No, because remember before he didn't turn around.
Oh
So
really?
many games he didn't turn around. It was just in the back of his head.
Oh, and then he finally
And then you
turns
play
around
like
and.
Left 4 Dead 2 or something, and he looks at you. It scared the hell out of me. Oh my god, he's alive! I was like,
Like dude's freaky.
do you feel like
More big bugs.
big bug through the entranceway? The back then, game logos were.
We're doing the thing. again.
Oh yeah, we're very much trying to be like that though. Maybe not just game logos. Like everything was very like skate culture influenced. I feel.
Yeah, big part of the '90s, early Knox. Right?
Skip this mini game. No, just play that. Oh my god, he's a bully.
This guy is.
He's a fiend. Get him in the eyes.
What the? Ah! Ah! What's happening?
Straight in the bush. Look at that heart. Oh, you need the VR goggles for this part. Oh! It's really hard to tell what perspective line you're dealing with, right? Dude, he hates when you shoot him in the
Maybe
eyes.
it is the eyes.
I would also just like an arrow to my massive cornea.
Giant
Ouch.
cocaine eyes.
There's cocaine eyes.
He's all coked up.
You ever play Hotline Miami?
I did, yeah.
That's a game that I've always
played the
wanted to. I just watched people play it. And it looked very frustrating, but I also think it looked very rewarding. Like when you do pull off
Alright, he does this. He should be ready for that.
the patterns. But everyone would always like play the soundtrack. The soundtrack was pretty
Oh,
sick. Right?
yeah.
Nice, you got him.
I'm good. So did.
You got 2 lives.
He laughs.
He does laugh. Oh, he has so much life. Oh my god. I didn't even
Can
look
you-
at his
oh,
life.
there's a life bar.
Get that health. Get that health. Nice. You're almost halfway done.
Maybe hit the finals of his movie.
Well, he's almost halfway done. You're past halfway done.
Alright.
You can get another heart, though, for sure. That was a sick combo.
There we go.
Yeah, light him up. Don't flies have, like, a lifespan of 24 hours or something? Or is that a...
24 seconds. This guy. This guy.
Count it
Not
down.
long for this world.
23. 22. Speed it up. Yeah. Or is that like a... Is that like false common knowledge?
Oh, the fly thing?
Yeah.
We're still talking about Hotline Miami.
But you ever had, like, it feels like a fly is bothering you in your house for what feels like days? Or is that just...
Like he'll be gone in 24 hours?
Yeah.
That's never.
That's how
occurred
I used
me.
to think about it. Like,
Really?
you'll be dead by this time tomorrow. And then they're
Mosquitoes
still
are
there.
not like that, I feel like. Because mosquitoes, if I have one and I don't deal with it, it bothers me like every night for like 3 or 4 nights in a row.
Yeah, to see it.
Yeah.
Does it bother you to think that that mosquito was the offspring of the mosquito that bothered you before?
I suppose that's possible. No way. There's no way.
No shot.
No
Legend.
way.
Legend.
Is there not xenomorphs? Have you seen Alien? The
No.
Alien films? None of them?
No. My movie history is pathetic. I've watched so many comedy movies. And
Look at this like clip art bow just sitting there.
it isn't a great look, but I think they were going for it.
Yeah.
I think they were going for
sure.
that. No, I watched a lot of movies when I got into high school. Once I could drive, I started going to like every movie that came out that was under rated R because I was only like 16 at the time. 15, 16 at the time. I should mention that in my state, you could start driving at like 14 with a learner's permit.
Yeah, same.
But
It's 15 for us.
Oh, there you go. They're like, a lot of my friends were like a year or two older than me. So once they were 16 when they could drive, they would just pick us up or whatever, right? But yeah, we'd go to a ton of movies. There's a bunch of movies I've watched during
More
like
fish.
2010, 2011 that
He found his girlfriend.
Floatio. That doesn't sound right. I don't like that.
2011, yeah. Go on.
Yeah, we used to just go to like every movie that came out because it was a thing to do. You go to the mall just to like walk around. I'd go into the bookstore a lot just to buy manga, and just like I don't know, just hang out. Go to GameStop all the time. That's how I got my first job. I used to go to GameStop like every week for years, and then one year it was. Oh, this could be the end of that chapter.
Oh, right. We were on chapter 4.
We were. Welcome to Chapter 4's interlude. Chapter 4 Part 2 is now beginning.
The whole game is chapter 4.
I do like these
Ooh.
storybook parts are really fun. Look at that melty clock. Oh, they would go on to become the bears of melty clock, or whatever they were. The pigs at Ardia. They were telling us that inside the little Chapter 5.
What are you saying?
They're like.
Oh, on the art thing?
Yeah, the art thing.
Okay,
The pigs like these would go on to become the pig
Ardia.
folk of Ardia.
Oh, there was a map.
We haven't even been to Ardia.
I wish you would let me look at this map for like more than 3 seconds.
Can I just look at this forever?
No.
I hate Ardia. Oh, there's your guy. There's the panda who has the art
dude,
book.
yeah.
He stacked cans. You think he's supposed to be an Andy Warhol kind of guy?
Ooh.
Oh, but yeah, we watched a lot of movies in like 2010, 2011 and stuff. Like Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch came out in 2011.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I loved that when it came out, and I think that people do not like that movie. But I remember I liked it a lot when I was in high school.
She's got the thing from Splatoon on her head.
She does.
This is what that
Does
is.
it hurt? So the Nothing has a mother,
Oh.
but he sees the mother. He's never talked to her.
Hey, Mrs. Lightbrush. Who are you talking to?
When are you gonna have when are you gonna have one of your
When
own?
are you gonna have a kid?
Wouldn't it be weird to hear from like your son's friend or something?
What? Would it be?
If you like if the kid's like, when are you gonna have a kid? It's like, you don't know what goes into this.
Oh.
A lot of paperwork that he's doing.
Oh. But they had a kid. It was
No,
their
but she's
son.
not real.
Yeah. You said, wouldn't it be weird to talk about to your son's friend? You have a son in this in this hypothetical scenario. When are you gonna have a kid who's not this son?
You're looking at him like, I don't count this thing. This thing
You have another one.
you made. Do you like how the words get pulled into the crease? It's kind of fun.
Oh, they do, don't they? Yeah.
It's kind of fun. But yeah.
I would say that's
Uh,
like bad book design.
That's just American book design. Like,
Pandy, you're right.
Pandy.
Andy Warhol.
Oh, yeah.
Pandy.
That's funny. No, like,
He's a jerk.
one of the things about buying manga in Japan that's so much better is the panels don't get sucked into the crease like they do in America. So many times I've had these massive reveals.
Wait, why is that?
It's because they, just like the standard of how they make the books here, they don't. There's more white space. I imagine the files are the same, but they allocate more space there, or I just think that part of it is less thick than it
there's
would be
padding?
in an American book. I don't
Do
know.
you have manga?
Yeah, I
Review?
got hella manga one. Yeah,
Let's pull out some. Is that legal? It's Mona Lisa. Everyone really likes art. Whoa.
Me being away from the camera for
I like this.
5 years. So like, you can even see.
So there's a little bit of white space there. is
You
what
can
you're
see
saying,
that.
right? Yeah,
But
yeah.
inside the American mangas, this part, the spine part of the book is thicker, so more of that gets sucked into it.
Oh.
Is
that sucks.
my amateur take on that.
Hello there.
I don't actually know anything I said for sure other than having held those books before.
This is Eraserhead.
Wow, it is. Do you know who Eraserhead is? You watched a little bit of My Hero Academia, right?
Eraserhead is a film. Like
Yeah.
David Lynch from
But
the
it's
1950s. No,
Also,
1980s.
is
it really?
Yeah, he's
Is
one
it
of
a-
like the
must
main
be a
characters.
reference, right?
I think so. Yeah, that guy likes a lot of Western media.
Oh, okay, that would make sense then.
Very timely of you to bring up David Lynch.
Boinks. Why would you say that?
I don't know. Switch 2 came out. I'm holding a Switch 2 right now. We think we're playing this.
Whoa!
on.
I thought this was a building. I wasn't expecting that.
Nice Mona Lisa.
We're playing this on Switch 2.
Are you gonna go for it pretty early? Like,
I don't know. We talked about last time about the fact that I never buy consoles on release hardly
Yeah.
ever, except the Switch 1.
because you got a PS5 pretty recently, right?
Yeah.
That was like last year.
Switch 1 woke up for and stood in line, Toys R Us. Like
Yeah.
3 days after it came out.
3 days before it came out. It
3 days
just
before it
stayed,
came out, yeah.
and that stayed until 3 days after.
Some strange man showed up and was like, I'll buy your place in line for $50. Just like, how much will it take?
$50 doesn't seem like enough.
I said, no, man. Because they had like 14
Yeah.
Switches, I think. And there were like
I totally
16 people in line when he showed up, I think.
I totally get where he's coming from if he's like, I really want to get this as a present for someone. But then
I think he probably just wanted to resell it.
that's the
was the
problem,
vibe I got,
right?
yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm supposed to feel bad because you're not getting
Yeah.
your come up right
Fuck
now.
off, bro.
You know what I mean? I could sell this for $900. Yeah.
That was back when Toys R Us. That was probably the first time. This may be the second time in my life I had ever said
Look at that
foot
box.
in a Toys R Us. It doesn't work like that way.
The second time you said foot in Toys R Us?
Yeah, my life, and then
What?
they don't exist anymore, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have one in our town.
Oh,
It was like the next town
okay.
over.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Like in Hawaii, that was like all I ever wanted to do is go to Toys R Us. Same thing in the
Oh,
Midwest.
I wanted to go.
Oh, trust me,
to go.
I was trying to go. No, Toys R Us is where I got all my Mega Man N2 Warrior action figures, my Mega Man X action figures, my Mega Man action figures, my Beyblades.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah,
Hell yeah,
it's
man.
the dream.
A lot of my Megazords. I had a lot of Power Rangers toys growing up. Those were awesome.
I just remember how much it seemed like if you do like a release day thing like that, it's got to be fun as an employee because if it's not like
Yeah.
super insane,
Yeah.
because everyone is just going to be so excited, right? No one's going to give you shit about it.
Let me give you your favorite
Yeah.
thing. Oh my
This is when
god.
it switched, like, because you know, like, if you piss them off, they might not give it to you or something. So you take it to the checkout, and they're like, "Do you want any games with that?" It's like, "I can have games.
Can I get a game?
Can I give Breath of the Wild?" Oh yeah, man, sure.
Yeah. How many do you want? How many breaths? Multiple breaths.
Yeah.
Multiple wilds.
That was probably
That
was
guy
a
moved.
highlight of my 2017
Pandy
year.
moved.
What the hell?
What?
There's two.
Banana Pandy? Oh, that's
It's
Warhol.
Warhol.
Okay, maybe it's a little too on the
Is
nose
he
now.
the genuine article?
What are we doing?
I don't know. Just talking to people.
Talking
Whoa!
You're coming with me. We might need some sort of manager. Keep this show
So,
on
yeah.
track.
It's all gonna depend on what games there exist when it's released.
Is would a new Mario Kart be enough to sway you?
No, because someone else I know
You're
will
gonna play
have
it somewhere else. Yeah, absolutely.
Although I love Mario
Kart is a good time. I think I'm sick of it.
Kart.
I
I've played
played-
more than any other individual I know.
I've played more in the last
That's a big
2
one, man.
years,
That's a heavy film.
year and a half of my life than I have up to this point. Like I play Mario Kart at like birthday parties and sleepovers and stuff like that, but because we like to hang out at a bar that has video games, it's like it's non-stop Mario Kart. I can't make it stop. Every time anyone plays, they're like, "Hey, you're up next, man." Like, I was just
You're
in. I was
Please
in that
don't make me
match.
play.
I handed my controller.
holding
off.
the controller.
You gave me another controller. I pass one off. One comes in. Crazy. What's this guy? What's he about?
Oh,
Is he an
I'm
orange?
more curious about this.
Whoa!
Is there something's going on over here?
You didn't see shit. Banks.
You know what used to freak me out about Japanese television is that they apply this filter
Uh-huh.
to anything on TV that they want to like be a surprise.
Ah.
So like they'll be like, on
Oh
our
my
next
God.
segment, this person will be eating this, and they have like chopsticks over like censor. Like, this looks horrible.
Eating human flesh. It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I need to lift the giant pig. How do I get out of here?
Oh, again?
No, the giant one. not the.
That's a pretty big pig. How?
Did you not see that?
What's your scale of pig size?
This one.
Oh, that's a giant pig.
That's amazing. Is this the guy you were talking about?
Yeah,
Glitchbird.
he's cute.
Isn't Glitchbird from something?
That sounds like it's from
that
something.
sounds familiar.
Or it's like a game brand or something.
Glitchbird.
I'll look it up after. Do you think I'll remember?
Hey, this is the thing that's in
I doubt I'll remember.
Japan. Do you know this thing?
No.
You haven't seen these? The very famous Japanese artist whose name eludes me, but Naoshima, which is like the art island in the inland sea, has a really big one. It's famous.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
So you actually live in Japan.
I
just dabble.
pretty sure you live
here. looks into the
looks
night.
at your curtains.
Nice curtain. I do feel bad though. I was so much more adventurous my first year and a half, even. I don't know, my first 2 years living here this time around. I was really trying to be adventurous in that. Ever since my school really kicked up and like getting ready to do like a thesis and all this stuff is like I just want to go to bed when I get off school or whatever, you know. We just cry. Look at that funny dog.
Living anywhere, you eventually do sort of settle into some kind of rhythm, right?
Yeah, it's hard
Once
not
you
to
get to know people. It's like, well, why would I
How are you gonna get him
go
to move?
find new things? Kick him.
If you just laid a huge dump next to him,
Oh
he
my
would not
God,
like that.
stop.
He wouldn't like that. You think he'd like that?
As a dog, you might.
Hey, it doesn't seem very fair to dogs. They don't love.
He's not a dog.
They don't love
Definitely
shit.
not a dog.
Oh well, Ren loves poop. Okay, so you have to get up. You have to pick up that big pig, right?
So it looks like there's some magic under this guy. So make him move. They said we need to talk to another thing.
Bring
on
that
top of
small
that.
pig over to him.
I
I don't
like the small pig.
I don't know. I mean, it's nearby. It's usable.
The
Throw
face.
it at him. Jesus Christ! That wasn't it.
Apparently.
he likes it there.
Fruit.
I don't trust the guy who's entirely blue on what is the key to happiness and health. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's the play. How about the girl with the golden?
Yeah. So
poop
this
on
is
her
what
head?
she looks like. She has this haircut.
Oh, that's cool.
Her name is some combination of this Yayo and this.
Is she the woman
Imomushi.
who designed all of the Incredibles outfits?
I think it's probably based on it.
She's yeah.
'cause
It
that's
seems
the,
like that, right? It's pretty cool.
I don't see any top hats anywhere. Oh, this guy.
Oh,
Oh no.
trying to find his owner.
Yeah.
Just talk to everyone, right? That's very nice of that guy to remember his friends' birthdays. Are you going to remember your friends' birthdays?
I have them in my calendar.
That's
Yep.
pretty good.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Otherwise, no.
I'm very bad at remembering my friends' birthdays. My blood goes cold every time like a banking related question says, "What's your dad's birthday?" Like,
You don't know your family's birthday either. I know my family's birthday.
I'm bad in that I know the weekend that we
Oh.
celebrated on. I know that we're gonna
Ouch.
celebrate it right around this time. But if someone's like, "Give me the exact day,"
Don't.
I give myself a 50-50. It's gonna be one of those 2 days.
Oh, so you narrowed it down to 2 out of 365 days.
Hey, all right, we'll
That's
just
something.
celebrate it twice, and then one of them will be right. I figure. I feel like,
Maybe this guy.
in my defense, it just
Shut
when I was a
up.
kid, it felt like maybe because I was the only child, but like my parents would make a huge deal out of my birthday. But whenever it was their birthdays, it was
Cute
just
little
like
rabbit.
we didn't really do much. Just get some dinner, kind of thing. Everything in the store is so expensive.
I know, right?
They don't really give you opportunities to get cash either.
Oh,
Talk to more people.
Here's a man.
Oh, you found him.
Your dog is in the way.
She's from here. Wait, you're from here? You gotta inspire him.
He
He
needs
needs a pig.
an apple.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do you think the guy who's made of fruits, who said
We'll
fruits are
find
the
you an
key to
apple.
happiness,
This
has
is
an
starting
apple?
to feel like
This is
Where's
Link's Awakening.
Waldo?
Oh, say it's Link's Awakening.
Oh, like the
The
fetch
guy
quests?
all the way to the left, he said fruit is the key to happiness.
he did.
I bet he has a fucking apple.
If he doesn't, what is he
That
doing
guy's an
with
apple on
life?
his head.
Does he? Is that an
Yeah.
apple?
Is it not?
It's a tomato.
Okay, it's not.
Looks like tomato.
Go.
Which
What?
one is it?
The
This
fruit,
one?
the place covered in fruit. What? Oh, okay. I mean, this is progress.
Hello, Calypso.
Calypso. That's funny. These people seem mean.
Bullying. Bullies are bad. Hello.
Bullies are bad.
Apple, please.
Give me an apple. Shake him down. Shake him down.
What would you like to trade for it?
He's surrounded by fruit.
Oh, free?
Oh, yeah,
Free
right.
apple?
I was getting ready for the next step of your
Thank you.
fetch quest. Sacrifice one pig in front of my store. Oh, she's going to steal your apple. Oh, they're mean.
No.
They don't think she's really into that magic thing. Well, they're going to look silly when their parents are dead.
Majorly mean. Whoa.
Magic is I wouldn't be messing with it. Whoa. Painterly magic. There's a character in Black Clover who uses painterly magic.
Is that true?
Yeah. Riddle, I think. There's a loop. There's a loop. Undo the loop
Let me
magic.
out.
The loop magic is too strong. Let's hand that apple to that guy, and then we can do it next time on MMG.
Impossible.
Do you like calling it MMG?
MMG works. Isn't
Many
that like
games.
Meryl? Is that a thing?
Someone definitely has MMG. We don't get to have that. We're just stuck with many.
Let's at least get the dog out of the way.
Get that dog out the
Take
way.
this apple. Ma.
Merveille? Is that what he said? Merveille?
French.
French. Have you ever studied any French?
Remind him that it is time for his nap.
It's time for his nap.
Just sleeps there.
Hey, nice apple. You studying any French?
Duolingo. Count.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't count for a week.
I mean,
Counts. Doesn't count.
No, it counts to me. So why not? I don't know French. I went to
I don't
Paris
think it
once,
counts.
and I did not even attempt. I was doing like a European tour thing, so we were going to a lot of countries. But honestly, most of that trip was me watching anime on my like iPod Touch and playing 3DS games because we were inside a tour bus for so long every day, just going from place to place.
Oh my God.
It's a lot more
This is
game.
massive.
That's a lot more
It's
game.
a dollhouse.
So we're chapter 5, right? Chapter 5 of 50.
Did we make it?
Oh, the power
Whoa! We gotta get the power glove.
Well,
Okay.
next time on many games, let's get
Yes.
a power glove. You want to put up a little... Oh, the
Rabbit.
rabbit! Violet!
Thank you.
At one point, Violet was a rabbit. Oh, I wish she was still a rabbit. The rabbit is fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Violet.
Yeah.
The girl with the...
The girl doesn't exist.
She could still be a rabbit. Oh, she's gone now.
Yeah.
Anyway. Next time.
Thanks for
Too
hanging
many
out.
games.
Thanks for
Come back.
pluckying our squire.